Okay, hello and good afternoon, everybody. So today we have so today we have the Jagani sisters with us who are going to introduce themselves to all of us. Let's go.
Hi, my name is Kashish Jagani and she's my sister, Tanish Jagani.
Can you guys just also tell what you're doing?
I'm in the 12th standard and I'm searching for jewelry designing course and I'm going to do a jewelry design.
Okay, you're studying 12th now.
Yeah.
Okay.
In
And
standard
Tanish?
and apart from that, I'm learning coding.
Okay. So you guys have been unschooled. You stopped going to school 2 years back.
Yes.
Yeah. So why was that decision taken? Did you guys decide? Did your parents decide?
Parents told us that you should do this. We are like, okay, we will try this. So they told we have to do this. So we are told that it's so means we have to leave the school. What we will do after the schooling? So they told that we will start from this. They thought that we should do this. They gave us a plan that you should do this. So by doing these things, we came to the year.
Okay. So did you feel bad leaving the school?
Start from at the starting, but now it's okay.
No, it's okay. So did you enjoy staying at home and studying?
Yeah.
Did you get a lot of free time to do whatever you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. So and how was the exam, NIOS exam? You gave recently, isn't it?
No, there was a direct exam that we have to just give the assignments and they just passed us because there was no exam last year.
Okay,
Then
okay, okay.
due
Okay.
to
Did you give Tanishq? No, you gave the exam?
no same
Oh, there
as
was no exam for you also this time.
no.
Okay, okay. So you just have to give the assignments and they give you the marks.
Yes.
Okay. So were you scared? Like, what would you do after 10th, or what if you didn't get a college or something like that?
Yeah, at the starting we looked like that now, but now it's okay. We are getting that. We will go front. We will get the opportunities.
Okay. So how was your NIS journey? Like, how was your studying? Did you get books and did you make timetables and sit and study and all?
Sorry.
Did you get books and timetable and did you sit like proper time and sit and study?
Yeah, we have to manage at the starting. Yes, we have a resting time. We get a more time, but now we have to study because we have to give our exams at the 10th and 12th. We have to make a time plan for that. How much time to study, learning new things. We have to plan for exam also. So we have to make a timetable of everything.
Okay. So tell me how was it different from going to school and staying at home and studying?
Sorry.
How was it different, like going to school and studying at home? Was it different for you? Did you feel different?
Yeah, it was
What?
very new for us to do homeschooling. We have never learned. We have never heard this type of things before. So it was totally new for us. That how we will manage the time, what we will study after, how we will do this, how we will give exams and all. Yeah.
So, like, did you have a tutor to teach you any subjects like maths and science, or you had to study on your own?
No, study by our own.
So, what would you do when you have doubts and things like that?
There is your
Huh?
dad and family. Dad used to help us.
Or you would take help from your
After
family? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so now I'll just ask you questions from your father, okay? If is that okay? Yeah. So Mahinder, tell us what was the reason for you to switch into homeschooling?
Yeah, I think it is a very good question. And see, basically, 2 years back, when they were studying in 8 and 9 respectively, the younger at 8th standard and 9th standard, it was 2018-19 academic year. So they were going school, and that time we enrolled them for coaching class also. So what I had observed that during the whole day, like they go in the morning, they come by around 1 o'clock, they have their lunch, and a little bit of free time, and then around 2:30, 3 o'clock, they go to coaching classes. And then there is a 3 hours, 4 hours, sometimes even 5 hours also coaching classes. And then they come back, they have dinner, and then if there's some school work is left behind, so they finish it. And so the whole thing, what I observed, that it is like, they do not have much of extra time for any extra activity, like, anything, whether even they were stopped even going out for playing also. So it is whole day, it is study, they within the books only. So I thought, okay, this is not the way, I mean, things should go, because practically they had cut out of from their friends or meeting them, or so it was just all the book every day. So my nephew Karan, who has this education background, and he had a knowledge about homeschooling and all that since a very long time, but we never got an opportunity to discuss on that point. And then he suggested that we should do something like this called homeschooling. So like normal, like I had a hesitant that how can they have a education without going to school. I mean, school is the only thing where they can get the education. And but then he started explaining about it, and I understood this concept. And then I also surfed a lot on the internet. I a lot of websites, wherever information I could get about the homeschooling. So I did that research for a couple of months, and then I realized, okay, that is the thing should be done. So more objective was that, okay, they should, like, from the very beginning I thought, okay, it is not about the marks or the percentage they should go for it, but okay, whatever they are doing, they should enjoy doing that. There should be a learning. So after doing a lot of research and all that, finally we made up our mind that okay, we will go for it, because we also got a information during my research that yes, they can opt study even after 10th also. They can go to college, they can pursue whatever career they want. So it is not that homeschooling, so student cannot, like, go further in study. So once I made up my mind, then we explained to both of them that this is the concept. I explained to my wife also that this is the things, like, we should go about it, this is good for them. And Karan also explained us that it is going to be more hard in terms of we will have to more put up our efforts. Okay,
Have a little
because
work
what
to do.
happened when you send kids to school, so you are relaxed that okay, they are going there, so they will study, they are going to coaching, so they will study. You have to less bother about them, because okay, they will make but here he explained us that okay, you will have to more contribute, because now it is going to be your responsibility also,
Correct.
because the whole day they are with you. So now it is your responsibility to guide them, to channelize their energy and everything. So you have to ensure that okay, their life is not getting ruined, or somebody, even people also surrounding will say that why they are pulled out of college, you have any all sort of question people will ask. But if
Yeah.
you are confident of it and you know what is the benefit of it, then you should take a call. And then when we understood, we gave them enough time, we showed them plus minus everything, and they also fair enough of time, around a month, 45 days, to just think about it, because it was just they had finished their 8th, 9th respectively, and it was a month of April or May. So by school opening was also so it wasn't a very hurry, like we are into month of June or something, then we have to decide whether we should be continuing in school or not. So it was and everybody has, I mean, taken a decision consciously. We may not have a full all the information, 100% all the answers, but yes, it was in a comfortable position, okay, that we should plunge into it. I mean, we should take, not by taking a risk, but it's a calculated move, like.
Yeah. Okay, that was actually excellent points that you had, that children should be given enough time to explore whatever they want to explore, other than just going and coming and going to classes and tuitions.
Correct.
Okay, so now, okay, you guys decided that okay, we will homeschool, and then you started doing it. So the next step was to give their 10th exam. So your older daughter was supposed to give the next year 10th exam, isn't it? So
Yeah, she just passed out 9th from the school.
correct.
So 10th first was his 10th.
Yeah. So how did you guys go about? Like, did you like as soon as you pulled out of the school, did you have to register with NIOS? Can you just go through that process of how what you did with NIOS?
Sure. So before going like as Karan told and what we studied, we knew that okay, you can give exam through NIOS. I also inquired whether at the same time that now Mumbai SSC board and
State board,
Bombay
yeah.
like you will have a Karnataka board or
Correct,
something.
correct.
Same way like in Maharashtra you have a SSC board.
Yeah.
Okay, so I also came to knew that they were having they also started just before 2 years accepting homeschooling or unschooling
Yeah.
kids, so
Yeah.
they can enroll them and then according to, so even that was the best choice.
Correct.
Being in a Maharashtra, if you're doing it, so all the curriculum, everything, I mean, it is all in sync. So even whenever they are, but NIOS what we preferred because actually both of us at that time they were more interested, like something related with the arts and crafts and all that, and they were not wanted to take maths and science.
Okay.
They were a little hesitant. Okay,
Can we just
so
pause and ask your daughter what she took for her 10th exam? What subjects did you take for 10th exam?
yeah, Kashish,
Kashish?
can you reply this?
Yeah. I took English, home science, Indian cultural heritage, psychology, and business study.
Okay, so you have to take 5 subjects or 6?
5 minimum. You have to take 7 is the maximum number. 7 subjects maximum.
Okay, and what did you take, Tanishq?
Same.
Same, you took the same subject. Okay. So, and sir, how many, Mahendra, how many subjects are there like in NIS to select from?
Yeah. See, in NIS, when you go for admission for 10th standard, English is compulsory. I mean, one language is compulsory. Not, I would say English is compulsory. When there are choice of around maybe 12 or 13 languages are there.
Mhm.
And after that, total you can take 5 subjects.
Okay.
If you want to take additional, you can take 2 more additional subjects. That is a 7 subject maximum you can take. But 5 is the standard.
Minimum.
So
Okay.
we just went first for 5 only, and other 4 subject there is a list of around 13 or 14 subject. Okay, out of which you can select rest of the 4. Okay, there is
Okay.
some grouping that okay, out of this group you can take 1 or 2. Out of this group you can take 1 or 2. But total there are 15 or 16 subjects are there, out of which you can take 4 subject. And we selected based on their interest and in general things and maybe what it can be, how it can be useful for this. So psychology for understanding human psychology and all the whatever subject is, business studies, so just a basic certain about the introduction. Arts and culture was there, I mean interest, so culture and heritage what we had picked up. And there was one more subject, which was that, Kashish, which was that? Business study, I told. Psychology, business study, homeschooling. Yeah, homeschooling was again, I found it to be a good subject. It is all related with the health, wealth, how to being like, manage yourself with family and all that. So I thought that this subject is good as per their interest and all that. So
These subjects you had to start at the beginning of like as soon as you register, like beginning of 10th standard.
correct. When you do all the process is online. It is very simple. You fill out your form, and during the filling the form, you have to select the subject which you want to enroll for.
So when I'm like, if I'm going to write the 10th exam next year, I do it the year before.
Yeah, for example, now if you want to do examination in year 2020, 22, sorry, 21, 22 is your academic year. Exam, if you want to appear, so you can do admission somewhere, they start by July or so.
This
June
year
or
of July. Okay.
Yeah, and till I think December they allow you to take the admission for the examination of March 22. So
Okay.
till November or December 21, they allow you to appear in March 22 exam.
Okay.
So there is a slab that okay, if you take an admission before October or something, that is first phase. Then if you take the second phase, so there will be some little increment in the fee. That's all basically, but not much of a fee.
Okay. So once you get admission, they send you the curriculum and the books and all that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Fees is very reasonable, but the fees was not the reason like we went to NIS. But NIS, okay, board is acceptable throughout. But I'm telling you, it is very, very reasonable. They, what I understand, they charge for around 1500-1600 rupees for the whole year admission, including the books and all that. And they charge some around 600 to 700 rupees for examination. Okay, for examination. So that is to be paid just before the examination, somewhere in the month of Jan, Feb, or like that. So, but yes, there are certain limitation, or I won't say limitation, but there is some certain, like, not very good from NIOS is that books and all that you need to little follow up actually. We also get books after 2-3 months of time after the registration. But okay, online all the content is available. Online all that content is available. So you can download, you can take a printout, and you can continue a study. So there is no,
These for
but
girls,
books,
Hannah?
yeah, books takes
Girls?
hello?
Wait. This is this unschooling thing, na, Hannah? So,
Okay.
Hello,
Yeah.
can I continue?
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. So yeah, certain limitation from this NIS that follow-up is very bad. And this is the certain challenge if anybody is. So you have to be prepared that many times if you call up them, they won't pick up the phone. So if you take an admission, you understand that it may take around 2 months time, but don't wait for that physical books to appear. Online content is available. Download them, take a printout, and you continue a study. So that response is very poor, I would say currently. But I mean, that is the one negative part, but otherwise you have. And what another thing is for this process, NIS had allotted area-wise certain school or colleges for that assistance kind of. If you need some study in some help in study, so they have this center. They are tied up with centers. So like I'm staying in Bhayandar. It is a suburb in Mumbai, near to Borivali. You might have heard about Borivali station.
Yeah.
So yeah. So here there was a one college which NIS has tie up. So if there is a practical, you need to go there. You submit them your TMA. That is a total mark something. I don't. So that you need to submit kind of a practical exam, or that written book test kind of. So that you need to submit them, which then they coordinate and they do it. So area wise they had assigned schools or colleges. So if you have any help needed, but you have to take one thing in mind that okay, it is more you have to do either self study, or you can take a help of tutor also. They say that courses or the classes will be conducted at these centers, but since the number of students are very less, probably maybe at this stage, so even they are also not conducting very regular. Otherwise they have a schedule that okay, from Feb to March or from Jan to March they should conduct classes. But students were very less, so generally they don't conduct. They just say if you have any query, you can ask. Our teacher will guide you and all that. So that is not much of a help. Study wise, yes, self study, or you can take a help of a tutor. But the course content is very good. I had seen that it is very nicely explained, and so certain administrative part, if you certain coordination point of view, yes, you may find difficulties, but otherwise there is no issue about it.
So I think the subjects that you choose also depends on what kind of stream you want to take in the college. Like if you want to take science, you have to take these particular subject. If you want to take commerce, you have to take these subjects. Is that also mentioned?
No, I mean, NIOS do not say that, okay, if you have to go in this science, you take this, or this is now our call only. So at that time, like, their interest was more towards arts and culture kind of, because they were doing some coaching for some different classes and all those kind of interest was. So we thought that, okay, arts could be good for them. They were also interested. So we choose the subject on the basis of that arts. Otherwise, so if they were not interested for science, otherwise we could not have skipped science or maths. So yeah,
Yeah, so if a child wants to go into a science stream, so I think they'll have to take science and maths
yes.
and English like that.
Absolutely. It is must. If you can, if your maths is not bothering you, you should take maths, because like now that time, see, as a in homeschooling, one important thing is like student may not know.
Correct.
They are not very clear about what they want to do. Few are very clear that okay, they want to pursue this or that, but majority of are not sure. So what happened is at that time they were more inclined towards the arts.
Mhm.
Today now Tanishq took admission in 11th, she took into commerce. Now she do not want arts.
Okay.
So what happened is, as a parents, we have to give them a lot of expose them to a lot of different activities.
Mhm.
Okay, and let them choose whatever interest to them. 2 years back they were interested for arts, but today they are much okay. No, I want to say that I want to go into coding, programming and all that. And she's currently since a month or so actively is involved into doing it, going
Okay.
to office and working on those things. So and now she had decided, okay, I want to do this. So she wanted to go for commerce. So it may happen that okay, sometimes children may feel this is good, sometimes. So as a parents, I think our responsibility is to expose them wherever it is possible, and let them as per how they develop the interest or what is their interest. We can do monitoring that okay, which things is picking up more faster or better, and then let them decide. But yes, it is our responsibility to show them 10 things. Probably they will select 1, 2 or 3 things.
Correct. So now now Kanishk, you took arts and now you're taking commerce. Like, did you start your classes? Is it very different? How is it? Commerce does have some part of maths, isn't it?
Yes.
So how is it? Like, is it okay? Are you finding it difficult?
Sorry, I can't
How
hear.
are you feeling it difficult? You skipped maths and now you've come back to maths and commerce. How is it? I'm asking.
Difficult for me.
Okay. Uh,
Tanishq is little shy actually, otherwise she speak very well. But
That's okay.
actually for them also it is the first time,
Yeah.
So uh,
So
just I
once you
want to add one thing.
go on.
Since they had not taken a maths, so now this year in FIGC actually study had not started. I mean, college has not started yet. They are just into process of admission and all that.
Okay.
She got the admission around 15 days back. Now she wanted to have an admission in the subject called IT and maths.
Mhm.
Okay, in college, apart from the other subject, you have a choice. Either you want to go for IT, that is related with the computer programming and all that, and maths. But since she did not had a maths in 10th standard, so she did not got a admission in maths. So she did not got a maths subject.
Oh, okay. So she
Okay.
couldn't attend that in her classes. She couldn't take admission into that field.
Yeah, so IT subject she got it, but there was a combination of 2 subjects, IT and maths, or IT and SP, that is secretarial practice. Okay,
Mhm.
so now since she did not have maths in 10th standard, so she had to take SP subject.
Okay.
So I would just suggest to those students who are okay with the maths, they should go with the maths, because if you have maths and science, or it can should not have that okay, there is some what do you call negativity, or it should not close some doors like.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay. So once the exam was over, I mean, once the exam got over and the subjects you selected and you had to apply to these colleges. So
correct.
how is the process like? Like if they go from school, like you're applying from school, you have all the English, math, science, all those subjects, 6
Correct.
subjects, and they give you the percentage of the 6 subjects, and then you use that and you
Correct.
apply to different colleges. So how do you do with the subjects that you took, and how is that process for you from NIOS?
Okay. See, after we got this NIS mark sheet and everything, Parallelly, the admission process also started in the month of probably August or something. So what happened in Maharashtra, like as I told you, there's an online admission process, I think for 5-6 years. So like you have out of 5 subjects, you got certain percentage. And in Maharashtra now, due to I think the CBSE and ICSE board, they consider best 5 subject. Okay.
Okay.
So I think in CBSE and ICSE, there is a concept of the top 5 or best 5 or highest 5 or so. Now they are considering in Maharashtra during the admission, they consider percentage from the 5 subjects only.
Okay.
So like out of 500, how much you got. So we
Mhm.
also had a 5 subjects. So that is not the issue now this time.
Okay.
And IOS also we took 5 subjects, and they are also considering 5 subject best 5. So the whole process is online in Maharashtra. You fill up your form, you select your preferred. They allow you to select 10 preferred colleges based
Okay.
on your. If you are interested commerce, you select commerce and you select your 10 colleges. Okay, if somebody is in science, want to science, so that process they give it. You put up your detailed mark sheet and all that, and then system decide that okay, this is your percentage and this is your preference. So then they allocate you accordingly.
Okay, so this is for even 11th and 11th standard. I mean,
Yeah, this is for 11th. Yeah, in
11th.
Maharashtra, there is a college system from 11th.
Okay. For
Yeah.
us in Karnataka, we have from 12th. Like
12th,
after 12th,
yeah.
we write CET and
Correct.
things like that.
But,
Okay, for
yeah.
you have from 10th. Okay.
Yeah, from Maharashtra, it is from 11th. I mean, after 10th, 11th standard, you have a college. So that is the college admission is now doing this way, and it is purely on the base. This is the time what we had a hesitant, like that whether they will be equally will be treated like we other boards or like popular boards. But touchwood, they had like just gone by the percentage. She secured admission whatever college she wanted. That had around 85 or 84 percentage, but in the 4th list she got the admission and the college she wanted to have. So but I can say it is purely went on the basis of merit and no discrimination in terms of okay, it's a homeschooling, so we will put it on a later stage or whatever. So that is a really moral boosting, confidence boosting, because that was a bit of hesitant in our mind also, even though we were knowing that okay, people student can get an admission, but when we saw this one and going out all the way smoothly, so now there is no hesitant. Any parents can take a call, like when that they teach them whatever they want, and whenever they want to give a 10th exam, they can definitely go to 11th, and for all future career whatever they are they want.
Okay. I'll just ask one last question and then we'll take questions from others who are here.
Sure.
So, Tanish, you did the exam right now, no? So you took all the different subjects which you didn't study till your 8th and 9th, isn't it? So you studied all this in that last 1 year and you gave the exam. So how was it difficult or was it manageable? Were you able to manage it?
Starting it was big, but now
Okay, but you had enough time to prepare for it, like the whole year, and you had to study for those few subjects.
yes.
Like if you are you saying it is going to be difficult, or are you saying if you it's going to be easy?
Starting it would be difficult.
Okay, but as you go through, it will be okay. Okay. So I see Meghna has a question. Meghna, you can unmute yourself and you can ask your question.
Yeah, thank you, Suma. Yeah, just maybe sorry for joining late for 10 minutes, I think. So may I know that means which standard they have started homeschooling themselves?
Kashish started at the age 10th standard, and Tanishq from 9th standard. We started homeschooling for both of them in the year 2019. Okay, so first year you can say academic was 2019-2020. So that time they passed out from 8th standard and 9th standard respectively.
Okay.
So for first Tanishq, it was 9th standard as a homeschooling, and for Kashish 10th standard as a homeschooling.
Yeah, and may I know the specific reason? Is there any specific reason for doing, means leaving school and starting homeschooling?
Yeah, okay. I think as you said, you
I
missed out the
think,
things.
yeah.
Yeah. So basically, what happened? What I told that they were going to school, and in the that year 2018-19 academic, we also put them to coaching classes. So it was like, the whole day, the schedule was so busy, struggling between school and coaching classes. And during the exam time and all that, coaching were also for 3, 4, 5 hours. So we observed that they do not have a time much for the other activities, going out for playing or, any other recreational activity. And they were whole day, they were busy just doing the school and classes studies. Also, another thing is what we saw that, okay, all coaching classes or everybody is like, the focus of the system was that to how to get better marks. And I was always with the personal opinion that, okay, I think if they have a talent, skill, or if they can develop that skill, marks should not be the, like, only case for progress or, going ahead in the life.
Yes.
So that was the year 2018-19 when the whole year I observed. And then my nephew Karan, who had a good education, and he guided us that, okay, so there is a much better options available today, and we should opt for it. As a parent, initial I also had a lot of hesitant that how can a student being at home and, study without going to school. I mean, school is the only thing where one go and study. But later on, after meeting few people and researching on the online and all that, we realized that no, they can do much better, by going to by doing it from home, because it is all about learning. And one thing also we kept in mind that, okay, whatever money we are going to spend in school fee and coaching, we are doing homeschooling is not to save that money. Okay, we can spend that the same money for for the better, grooming them, uh, putting them to better coaching or whatever interest
Mhm.
things to them. So
Exactly.
it is not about that we have to save money, but okay, if you are spending X amount, you just put it for their education. Hire maybe best tutor, the higher tutor, not for getting more exams actually. That was very much clear in the mind, but for, better their improvement, they learn more skill. You put them to maybe music class if is interested, put them to some other coaching classes, some arts classes, whatever, and
Yes.
take them to practical. One thing we had, when we just thought of it, we had one thing that, okay, we will just not do the studying at home, because that will be a limited exposure. And so we had like, okay, we will take them to study tour also. So that money can be spent on those kind of things which they get
Yeah.
a focus should be like, how they can get exposed to many things, and then they probably they can find their interest.
True, true,
So
true.
that is very, very important.
Yeah. Actually, my daughter is also doing homeschooling from last 2 years.
Okay.
Actually, she was in kind of alternative school in Pune. We are in Pune right now.
Okay.
So she was going to school, which was alternative kind of school. Right now, the school has been closed. I mean, because of some serious issues. So she doesn't want to go in any conventional kind of school. So
Correct.
that's why
Okay.
we opted for this option. Uh, so whatever you told till now, that is really I am through this situation right now. And one more thing, which kind of exploration, according to you, children should get, or till now your daughter already went through. I mean, which kind of exploration?
Yeah. So like, especially as I emphasize that, okay, we should more focus about the learning outside home also. One thing concept we had told to the both them that, okay, we have to, like, it is not about study, but it is more about learning, and learning by a lot of other means we can do it. So at the beginning we had in mind that we will to take them to study tours. So in the year 2019 and 20, that was the first year of their homeschooling, we took them to Jaipur. We went for around 10 days trip to Jaipur. It was a study tour, and focus was at that time they were more interested for arts and culture. So I think Jaipur is the best place where you can get a hands-on or practically you can see a lot of things. So my this nephew also helped me to this chart out the tour, and we went to a lot of places like how this what idols are created, how the crafts are this getting made, carpets are made. There was terracotta things what we had seen. We had seen how the block printings are done. So a lot of things we had explored during our study tour. So that was the things what we practiced for the first half of the year. Okay, so more of the places we took them. So they see, they being curious, they ask questions, and that is the way I think we can have a better learning for them. So study tour definitely one should take wherever possible, within the city, within the state, within the country. I mean, wherever. So I think you should focus on that.
Yeah, thank you. But
Yeah.
I have I have never been to this kind of tour. So can you give idea means in this study type of tour what you do exactly? I mean, how it is different from normal tour?
See, when I say study tour, so basically one thing is mind that okay, we are just not going out for leisure and all that. So but the whole day, you go to some sightseeing and you enjoy it and you come back. Here, about that, wherever places we go, basically we have to try and learn something about it. Even though it is like a normal traveling only, but our focus is back of mind that okay, first thing is that you decide okay where you want to go and why you want to go there. So because we want to explore something and show it to the student, I mean to the kids, so they can explore the things. So you can go to any places wherever you find as per their interest. Okay, you can ask them what they want to see, and in India, I'm sure of your interest, you may find 10 places where you can go. So you can plan accordingly, and you can maybe, if it is, for example, if you go to Jaipur, there are, apart from the arts and craft, there like we went to this place called what, Jantar Mantar, or uh, that all related with the planet and timing and all that things are there.
Jantar Mantar.
Jantar Mantar, right? I'm sorry, I had a little confusion. But the first time even I also went there, and we took a help of guide, and he explained us the very beautiful place that they have made, and so that was the first time even I personally seen. And when the kids also, when they see, there are a lot of things they come to know that this might have made around 300-400 years back, and how the perfectly the timing, that time I do not know watches were available or was that popular like a few years back or so, but they had demonstrated that how with the sun, the movement of the sun and location, they exactly tell you on the stone that okay, currently this should be the exact timing, minute by minute they shown us that okay, you watch, you see your watch, it is going to be 11:31, and when we see, yes, it is 11:31. So this is the creation of around 300-400 years back. So this kind of thing, there are a lot of opportunity for us. So when kids see them, probably they can ask a lot of things, okay, how this would have been done, or as a parent, our responsibility to expose them to such kind of things, like so that can be once when you start thinking about it, what it could be of interest of your subject, or I'm sure you can come out with the places.
And one more thing, Meghna, when you say study tour, or when you're going tours based on your child's interest, you can take a child to a location and then ask the localites what is that place good at, or what they can explore locally. And then you can decide, you don't really have to even decide a place and then go and even decide, okay, this day I'm going to do this. So once you go, you can still go there and explore, take your own time and things like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you, Suman. Thank you, Mahendraji.
Yeah, I just want to add one more thing. Like, we actually did 2 tours in the first year. Like, okay, so in the month of May, we selected Jaipur. Okay. Acha, one more thing, what I personally feel that, you should, whatever the best way you can explain to the student in terms of value for money or all that thing you should consider. We selected May month to go to Jaipur. Now, normally, if you go to like, for this trip, I think you may not go to in this kind of months because it is like 40, 42 degree, 43 degree climate. I mean, summer or hot, the Jaipur. But we purposely did it. And we also had one thing in mind that we will not stay in AC room. Idea was not to save money. Again, I'm telling you, idea was that, the kids also should understand that whatever be the, situation, they should be able to adapt to that situation. If they do not have a money or even they have a less money, how they should cope up with the situation, that is very important. So I think that is a one, I mean, I feel that that is a right for a student that, of course, you can enjoy AC accommodation also, but we purposely went in this month and without AC, and we stayed for 8 to 10 days.
Yeah.
So yeah, that
That's
should,
good,
because,
good. Yeah. We
yeah.
are also trying this kind of things. We went 1 year back, we went to Tamil Nadu, and situation, I mean, whatever you said, that is true thing. We try to apply those things like children should be able to face the situation. Like, means whatever the situation is there, they should be able to face.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is the what learning curve. Like, you make them to realize that, okay, why you can do this. They may ask you why we are not staying in AC all or AC room, sorry. But then you can tell them, okay, we are here for what purpose. So, I'm sure if you explain them, they may not understand immediately, maybe. But as you, the purpose, if you can able to. And I also would like to just tell about our second trip. Now, in the first trip in the month of May, both daughter and both of us parents, like all four, we went to this trip because it was the first time. But second trip we organized in the month of October, same year, 2019. And that time we just sent both of them only. Okay. Now, a purpose was one of our common friend, like, Karan is able to identify a lady who's a traveler. Lady means a girl around 25 years old. She's a traveler, and okay, traveling is her passion, and she go. So along with her, we checked out a plan, a South India trip that was for Tamil Nadu and all. Mostly it was Tamil Nadu, a lot of other places, and we sent both of them alone. We had not gone with them. Idea again was the very simple that, when parents are available, so it is very easy for anything to ask, for guidance or help. Now let them go again alone, along with her. So like there will be little openness. If they have any problem, they will ask her, take guidance and all that. Parents are not available. So anyway, they have to manage the situation. So that was one reason. So to let them explore, go individually. And of course, we have taken all safety security in terms of with whom they are going. So we were sure that, okay, they are in the safe hands. So all that basic part we have taken. Another thing what we had meant that we had mentioned that during the whole trip, they will not stay in hotel. Okay. They will do some homestaying somewhere. So like if they went to Madurai, Pondicherry, Rameshwaram, Chettinad, objective was again this trip to understand about the culture and heritage of people in Tamil Nadu. So idea was that they should not stay in hotel. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. So we had made a point that they should not stay in hotel. So like if I know somebody in Madurai, I will suggest them to stay in hotel. So like if they went to Madurai, Pondicherry, Rameshwaram, Chettinad, objective was again this trip to know about the culture and heritage of people in Tamil Nadu. So or that Sneha, the girl with whom they went, if she knows or Karan knows. So we identified all the places, we identify somebody or other. And let me tell you, people are more than happy to welcome you. Like, if you are going there to, if you tell them that they are doing some homeschooling or we are on a study tour, and we want to stay at your home for 1 day, 2 day, I'm telling you, there are now a lot of people, they are more than happy to welcome you. Now, idea behind staying at home was, again, hotel was not about the saving money or something, but when you stay with a family, for 1 day or 2 day or one night or 1 day, what you do is after you going out, you sit with them, you discuss with them, what they do, what is their culture, how they cook food, what is their, about their family style. If they are from different culture, you understand, you share your experience, they share their experience. So there is a lot of learning. So that was the only thing in hotel they stayed was in the Rameshwaram. When they went to, because there we could not find anybody who can provide the accommodation. So for 1 day they had stayed to Rameshwaram. Otherwise, all the places, this kind of accommodation they had, like, they went to this near Sadhna forest also. But it is like okay, that stay is available for everybody, like, people from India, across India, and from foreign also, they come, people, they come stay there for 5 to 10 15 days and explore, and it's like a kind of, public community living kind of things. So that was a very good learning. During the stay, they stayed for 2 days to one farmhouse, whom we connected, and their daughter, two daughters were also homeschooling. So they were knowing about the concept. That person who was working with some big multinational in software industry, he resigned, and then he took some place in Madurai, near outside the city skirt. And he is now, like, they had this doing farming and all kind of activities. So they stayed there too. They understood about the farming and all that, so basically learning by playing, by exploring, by practicing all day. So it was quite a good experience. In 2020, due to pandemic, and this year we could not go out, but I think this is the approach. I mean, our experience was very good.
That's actually wonderful, Mahinder.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, learning can happen anytime and anywhere,
yeah.
and especially when you go out, the more you're exposed, the more you learn.
Yeah, true.
But I just want to add, during this Jaipur trip, we went to Udaipur to meet Vidhi Jain. You might be knowing
Yeah,
about Vidhi Jain,
yes.
yeah, because I heard also. So since we were Jaipur, so we made a point. And during the her daughter is also, she brought up, like, homeschooling. Even she never saw this conventional school, but and she also told us that, okay, learning can be like, I mean, she specifically says one thing, that when children, kids is brought up by, when it's up by whole village, not by one parent. So, especially in the village, if you go and there is a small kid in the house, a neighbor, they take out him, just make a round, they can change clothes. So, I mean, idea is that it is not only that parents, they bringing him up, but the whole, I mean, there is a contribution. There is a lot of learning from everybody's. Even they are not educated. Our nana, nani, dada, dadi, they may not be very educated, but they know they have lived life much better than us.
Yeah.
So I mean, learning is from everywhere, wherever you. Yeah.
Mahendraji, one more question.
Yeah.
Regarding accommodation, did you find it from online or through your contacts, or how? I mean,
No. See, one is I think nowadays, so even that ecosystem is developing. Like this Sumaji is doing it. Okay, she has an interest in homeschooling, and she is doing this session. Okay, so, like, that network is getting built up. So nowadays, so, like, online also, maybe if there is a homeschooling group, probably if you like, you are in Pune, for example, I am in Mumbai. So if I am traveling to Pune or somebody else places, and if I am posting this kind of message in the group, I'm sure there will be a lot of takers who will welcome us. because end of the day our objective is same. But
Yes,
where we went, they were not all involved into homeschooling, all that. But if you know somebody or identify, at least you can be able to identify somebody through common friends and all that. So I think I mean
Okay.
it's a 1 or day 2 day I think
Yeah.
and since it
You
is a
have this,
conceptual.
yeah, Meghna, you have these Facebook groups, okay? You have respective places like, Bangalore homeschoolers, or you have all India homeschoolers also. You can put up on these pages.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like Mahinder said, there are like people who actually are gladly welcome you to their houses. So you just have to do a little bit of research and networking, and you
Absolutely.
will find someone somewhere.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Thanks for this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyone else have any question about their learnings about NIOS, about anything else? Please unmute yourself and you can go ahead and ask. Anyone else have any questions about NIOS or their learning structure? Okay.
Yeah, I have one question regarding NIOS.
Yeah.
Is it possible to directly take exam in 10th standard, or we have to register for earlier standards also, like 5th, 8th, which is their pattern? Means you can appear for 3rd standard, 5th standard, as I know about NIOS. So in that we can appear for 3rd standard, 5th, then 8th and 10th. So is it possible to directly give exam for 10th, or we have to go through this total chain? Is it what it is?
I think what I understood so far, in fact, frankly, I have not gone into very detailing, but in our case, like, one daughter was already into
In
10th,
school.
so,
Yeah.
and another was in 9th. So we did not do much of research about the 8th standard, but I think only one criteria is there is a age limit, like, I think 15 years they required when you, take up admission in 10th standard.
Yeah,
So-
Meghna, you can do 10th directly. You don't have to give all
Yeah.
the exams.
Correct.
Okay.
Age is the only one criteria what they had
Age, yeah.
mentioned. When you take admission somewhere in the month of July or so, one particular that date, it should be 15 years or so. And then after 10th, you can do directly 12th also. And then maybe I think 17 years or 16 years, something is like, that is the age criteria.
Okay.
Otherwise,
So only
if I-
age criteria is there, nothing.
Yeah. What I understood is this one, I had not studied much about 8th standard, because in our case it was not applicable. So, but as Sumaji is saying that, okay, directly you can go
Yeah,
to.
you can give NIOS 10th or IGCSE grade A without any exam prior to it. You can, yes, like Mahinder said, age is a criteria. And
Yeah.
that's all.
I think there will be some other boards also, like I heard about Cambridge and all that also
Yeah,
probably.
IGCSE
Yeah,
is for Cambridge.
IGCSE
Okay,
is the
it is
same.
Okay, same. Okay, fine. So that way.
Cambridge Union is called the board, but IGCSE is the 10th exam.
Okay. Fine. Yeah.
Okay, so anyone else have anything to ask? So I'll just end this session with just one last question to Kanishk and Tanish. So tell us, how was your trip? Like, how was your Jaipur trip, and how was your all girls trip, and what was the learning, and how did you enjoy the trip, or what was the learning? So what is the experience?
It was nice. We experienced many things. We also went to Barefoot College.
Go on.
Barefoot College.
Okay.
It is a place in, it is a very nice place in Jaipur, Barefoot College. So idea of that college, its name is Barefoot College, but idea is that all people from villages, mostly they had not went to probably school also, but they are doing amazing work there.
Okay.
So it is more about, developing the skill. So a very nice place. Yes, anybody student going, it is a maybe one day they can go. They are running their community school. They are running a dentistry there, and people they are not educated, but they are performing very good dental care. This one. They also have this solar panel. They are a lot of African ladies come to this Jaipur place to learn about the solar this thing to make some product like through solar panels. So that is a very good place to go. It is just near Kishangarh. The railway station is Kishangarh, and from
Okay.
there probably it will be around 20-25 km. But if you search for Barefoot College, you will come to know. It's very nice place to go and at least observe this
Okay.
this place.
Yeah. Okay. So Tanishq, do you want
Yeah,
to say
continue. You
anything? Go on.
It was nice experience. Learn many things from that. We learn blocking, block printing, and all. We also met Jajam Foundation. We also go for. We also see Tulsidas drama.
Okay.
Overall, it was nice experience.
So do you feel that you learned more in this trip rather than what you learned in school with all the books?
Yes.
Okay, go on. You. Why don't you finish? What did you get these from these experiences?
What?
Your
Kashish,
sister,
yeah.
Kashish. Yeah. I want to know about your experience.
We have studied more. Sorry, we have explored many things rather than in school. In school, they used to just teach what the syllabus is, not beyond the syllabus. But after doing the homeschooling, we learn many things, how the people do in their, what are the people's culture, how they explore. We met new people. The connection was also new. We met many things in our nature. Just after doing homeschooling, but very good experience with us.
Okay, is there anything that you missed? Like, I wish like maybe friends and social circle. Did you miss that?
Yes. At the starting, okay.
Sorry?
At the starting, we missed many friends.
Okay, so how did you compromise for that? What did you do? Like, how did you kind of like, did you meet your friends on weekends and things like that? How did you compromise the missing of the social circle?
We used to make the plans of the weekends, and we have to meet, and we are going to meet our friends because friends are more special for us.
Okay, so now you don't, now you're okay. Like, it's okay. You don't miss them that much. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, since you asked, so I would like to, yeah, this is the one, if you say negative part, or I won't say call it negative, but yes, as I told, people learn from each other, from one another. So socializing is the one thing which you may miss out in the homeschooling, where parents should take care, think about it. But yes, there are alternative to it also. When students go to school, they meet friends and hundreds of other students also. So there's a learning from that also. So here, what one should do, parents should get involved their student to maybe like their friends, relatives, kids, or whoever their friends, or community friends, or something like building friends, or they should get them to join some local whatever student club you can call it, or some community club. Or idea is that basically they should meet, interact, because during this time only when they interact they learn and all that, so they should not be left behind. So yes, that is the one part which you can say, if there's a 9 tick, probably this is the 10th one, where they need to think about it, that how that part is taken care, because that is also very important in learning. So
Correct, yeah.
yes, that is a very, very important thing. But it is not that okay, they cannot do it. As I told you, like get them involved into, take them to your relatives also, or friend circle, your social gathering, or wherever. People nowadays, people, kids don't go to, like much with their parents. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I mean, we had
Yeah,
grown up.
in
Why should we
our
come now?
Yeah, in our homeschooling or unschooling circle, we usually get our children to groups like this or meetups
Yeah.
like this, or we put them in classes which they enjoy, like, maybe painting or singing, whatever
Yeah,
classes.
absolutely. Idea is that
Yeah,
they should get
yeah,
involved with somebody.
meet
So they
people. Yeah,
correct. So that is the In fact, I missed out that particular point. But yeah, that is the one thing they should think. And more important for parents, what I had observed is your responsibility is now going to be more. Like
yes,
if they have to put 2 time efforts, probably you will have to put 10 time efforts.
yeah,
Because previously, we were relaxed, they had gone to school, coaching, so they will learn, they will do whatever they are responsible. But now you have the more responsibilities towards you. But responsibility, it is not only responsible, the responsibility with a joy that, okay, I mean, you are exposing them to a very good thing. Actually, it's a career building there. Not about even career, there's a life building kind of, I would say. Because if they are getting a good lesson during this time, I'm sure they will be able to manage their life much better. And they both of them also at the there are a lot of failures they do many times, they don't follow instruction or the timetable, so it is going to happen. Bottom line is, okay, what is good for them, because at the such age they will just not follow what the elders are doing it, because they may not be that much of serious. But yes, even though whatever mistakes they are doing at this stage, it is much cheaper compared to if they make it at the future age.
yeah,
So they will fail, let them fail, let them learn. So this is the only process. I mean, you cannot,
yeah,
but idea is just expose them that, okay, this is responsibility. And I can say proudly that, okay, we even during these 2 years also, they had grown in terms of the maturity and all that. But okay, now they are valuing basically, irrespective of the things, they value the things that, okay, if this we should do or not. I mean, I would say comparatively, if I see the other student, I think they are much better. And I think that 2 years learning is very good. So I to regret only one thing, that we started at very late in, by the time we came to knew about it. But those who are doing into 3, 4, 5th standard, I think they will have a fantastic time, and they will have a much better decision by the time they reach to 10th standard or 11th standard. Because if they are moving towards one focus, they would have done much better than whether we are doing it or anybody else is doing. So sooner the better. Do your homework, you talk to the people, those who had been to this, been done that. Then there are a lot of people, we had just 2 years of experience, but I'm sure in the group or circle there will be a lot of people who are doing from the from first grade, 5th grade. So understand their experience, then one should, even if you want to go, should take a call. But it's a good call to take,
okay. We have one time for one last question. Abhishek
Yeah.
has raised his hand.
Yeah.
You can unmute yourself and ask a question.
Yeah, hi, Abhishek this side. So I think it's a quite informative session and quite an insight from Mahendra. So I have a daughter. She is like 3 years right now,
Okay.
and we are planning to homeschool her.
Okay.
And I think all the information given by you for your daughters and how you have covered the journey, it was quite informative for us. But so I would like to stay in touch with you and to have some more insights, since I think you mentioned you stay in Mira Bhayandar, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we stay in Mira Road. So
Oh, very good.
fortunately,
Very
I
close
think yeah. So fortunately, I think we can meet in person. If you would like to share your number, that would be good.
Sure. Maybe I can Somaji might have, or if you want me, Somaji want me, then I
Are
can
you
maybe
in
share
my
it.
homeschooling or unschooling group?
Yes, I think my wife is there in that.
Okay, you can just
Anshika.
message me. I will send you the number.
Sure. Thank you so much. That works.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So Abhishek ji, regarding experience for, since you said your daughter is in 3 years
3
old, right?
years.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
am sure there are a lot of good homeschooling group where people are of your daughter age, they are doing homeschooling. So I am sure you should visit them, because for the age of 3 years, what sort of activity they should get involved. As a parent, what should be things to be taken care, and as a kid, what things should be introduced to them. So I think you can identify those parents also, because that learning will be more, in sync with their requirement, their whatever, like,
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
so I think you should take a follow up those pages, or parents. But this community of homeschooler is growing. I had seen, like, there is a more interest, and especially after this pandemic situation, where a lot of parents, like, the kids are not going school, but they have to pay fee, and there is not learning, and just doing online projects. So I'm sure things will now.
Yeah, I mean, 5-10 years down the lane, you never know. Like
Yeah.
now, only especially you can get a degree from all the universities online only. So
Even
yeah,
since now you brought about the degree, I tell you what my understanding is so far. And now bigger colleges, or forget about the college corporates or startups, or nowadays people are more focusing towards the skill or talent you have, irrespective of the degree.
Yeah.
If you Google, you will find a lot of example that people may not have a degree, official degree or something, but they have a talent, and they had hired at the best of the place, Google, and including other, and they even got an invitation. Like I was hearing 2 years back, there was a one girl called, she got admission from MIT. That
yeah.
is number one. Joshi, Malvika Joshi or somebody.
Malvika Joshi, yeah.
Okay, but okay, you can say that is a very popular name now. But there was another guy, I think somewhere near Mira Road or Daisar, guy was doing some engineering work from some, okay college, not a very popular college, engineering college from Mumbai, but he had a passion for, this coding, and whatever he might be learning, but he used to, there was some group on the Facebook for programmer, and there was some so he was, he was doing some coding and was posting there. Purpose was just fun, and to just interact with the community people, because all were like related with the coding. And that guy was hired by Google. Was, when they do recruitment, they just don't recruit, like, they don't only just recruit through campus and all that. They keep a watch of, this kind of talent wherever it is available. So it was also in the news around 2 years back, that student was hired from by Google with a very high salary, because that guy had that skill. So nowadays, even though if you have a degree or not, but end of the day, if you have a skill, that will matter to, the job, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that's an excellent point, Mahinder.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot for all the valuable information, and thanks Kashish and Tanishq for all that information. I wish all of you very, very best, and have a best future. All the very best.
Yeah, thank you so very much
Thank
for
you.
having us on this one. I mean, we
Yeah.
also had a good learning, and for them also it was a first experience. So I'm sure they have not spoken much, but this will, like, give a booster to them. So at least they can now, prepare better for next time. Probably.
Thank you.
Thank you so
much.
Thank you so very much
Thank
for
you.
for your
Yeah,
time.
thank you, Mahendra ji. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care.
Yeah.
Yeah.